Hey, it's Tony, and just bought a Carlo Robelli guitar. This is a basic starter guitar. It's called an acoustic steel string guitar. It's not a steel guitar. It's an acoustic steel string as opposed to where the strings are nylon. It's the classical guitar. Those have a little bit wider neck usually, and the strings are nylon. These strings, well, I say the strings are nylon on the other type of guitar. Some of those strings do have a metal wire through, or they have nylon through the middle and wire wrapped around the ends, the outsides. These are totally metal, usually steel wire. You'll see there's some bronze wrappings around some of these. And this is your basic guitar. It's called a Dreadnought. And also, if you look at a Gibson Hummingbird or a Songwriter, it's usually this guitar. This guitar fits a standard sized person, probably about 5'9", 5'10" and up. Teenagers, maybe not that tall. Their arms, both boys and girls, are usually a little longer, so they can do this. But this is only for an adult sized person. If a smaller person can fit, that's no reason to have this guitar, because you don't want a guitar that's too small. It's just frustrating, and it makes you quit. And as big as I am, I'm 6 feet and I'm a 300-pound gorilla around here. You can see it's a full-size guitar for me. I can play it. This is usually the way I put on my right. I can find everything. I know you can't see it. I keep whizzing this thing back and forth. Needs to be a little tuned a little bit. Or you can put it on your other. And what I do is I actually put the tail of it on my leg, and I hold it kind of like this, and then I can see. A little out of tune still. You have to tune these. You have to tune these a little bit frequently once you first get them, because they do squeak. But this is a fairly inexpensive guitar. It's under $100. If you go to my website, go to the store page, click on the little affiliate link. You'll see this, and this is a great starter guitar. I think they have one. They might have one a little bit smaller, and then they have the sizes. They have, I think, a two quarter, which is a half, and they have a 3/4, and they have a 4/4, which is a full size as well. But this is your basic guitar that I suggest everyone start with. I suggest you start with this price range with a similar brand. If you're not going to use my affiliate link, that's perfectly fine, because I do get paid a tiny bit of money when you click it. But it's mostly there to just give you a plug and play, click and go. And also note, fairly soon I'm going to have my, maybe I'll put that on. Well, fairly soon I'll have my online guitar course called Play Guitar Now. It's a 12-module course between 8 and 16 weeks, depending on how much time you put in. And I will show you exactly the things you will be able to do when it's through. And in fact, when you're through with that course, with maybe a little extra playing and continued play, you will be able to perform and play songs and play melodies and play chords and the whole thing, read music, the whole deal. The whole thing in 12 modules, I promise. Now, will you know everything about music? No. No one knows everything about music, because you can continue to learn until you drop. So you will know enough to play what 99% of 99% of the professionals play. Now, will you play as well as them? I don't know. Depends on how well you practice and how much you practice and how well you follow directions and do the things I tell you. But look for that. Look for more things. I'll review this. I'm going to give it a chance to kind of dwell in its home. A guitar is like a person. It likes to get used to its home. So it just got unpacked, and it needs to expand and contract, and the wood to come to the same moisture level, and then it'll hold a tune, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So not a $1,000 guitar by any means, but by no means terrible. I'll tell you, the guitars they make now for around $100, if they're good quality and a brand name, are much superior to $400, $500, $600 guitars 15 years ago. When I first really got into teaching all the time, man, if you got a $400 or $500 guitar, you might get a good one, and was probably need to spend $600 or $800. And $100 guitars just don't even get it. But now I tell people to get the $100 guitar, because you get the basic guitar. As you progress, if you stick with it, fine. If not, you've got a guitar floating around that you can give away or whatever. If you do stick with it in several years, you're going to want a really expensive guitar, but you're going to be very particular about the things you want, what style guitar, brand, what it has, what you do to it. And you don't want to do all that, spend a lot of money up front, and then have to spend it again. So spend your, $6, $8, $12, $3,000, and then you have a backup guitar, or I recommend you gift this to someone who really wants to play guitar. So Carlo Robelli, acoustic, steel string, typical guitar, normal. It's what people strum and play and campfires and write songs with and travel with. It's not too huge. The songwriters and sometimes the hummingbirds might be a slightly bit smaller, and then there's an 00 size that's even smaller than that. But this is your standard guitar. This comes in different sizes of the same shape for someone, and I always get the one that feels just a little small for you if you're growing, because it'll serve you well. So more to come. Stick around for reviews, more guitars and amps coming in, and also stick around for information on my online music course, Play Guitar Now. Sorry about that. I just rode here and I'm parched. The lessons will have 12 large videos. There'll be some bonus videos. There'll be material to read. There'll be music, PDF forms. And in the modules, I actually play the lessons. I play them slowly. I explain everything. I think to the point of some of you will probably be bored and fast forwarding, which is fine. But I know people like me, I like to see everything slow, speed up, and then show you exactly how you should, what's called practice. We talk about practice. But I tell you exactly and show you. So I speak it, I show it, and it's written down. So all that's left is for you to do it. And as long as you video yourself practicing, there's never going to be a problem with you. You will do this. If you're physically able to do those mechanical things, and if you're mentally okay to read and to listen and to so forth, then you'll be fine. So look for that. And so there you are. Look for some information about the guitar. Look for information about the lessons and other guitars and amps and things. Tommy was the one they knew would get real far. Grew up the high school football star. His parents always said, oh, he was so good and true. Yeah, oh, we hadn't a clue. He was anything but true blue. He was true blue. Well, boy, he was true blue. Tommy had it all, he was Superboy, with brains and body and so much more. How could they predict he would one day cross the line? Yeah, oh, there was no warning sign. It just looked like Tommy had gone and lost his mind. He lost his mind. where the poor boy lost his mind. He lost his mind. Well, where was friendship? Well, his closest faded away. Who is there to shepherd you? Well, when you lost your way. Where's salvation when failure is at hand? Who is there to guide you to your promised land? The promised land. Are we gonna get to the promised land? The promised land. Tommy was the one they knew would get real far. All right, so there's it out of the box, tuned, going out of tune. But stick with me, and I'll let it come to peace with itself and tune it up good, and you'll hear a big difference in the tonality of it. This is a very nice guitar. I'm very impressed with the finish on it. It's just beautiful cherry type finish, and the neck seems straight. The frets are nice. It's a good guitar. So it's a great starter guitar for somebody. So if you want information on the lessons or on buying guitars or anything, email me, and watch the Quiz the Music Man podcast, or listen to the podcast. You can watch the vlog on YouTube, listen to the podcast everywhere good podcasts are broadcast. So have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.